The reason
Before,
why we,
yeah, I just have one question. Uh, I got a server access actually. Are we going to do anything about the server in BTP, or BTP just talks about the cloud only? It won't interact with the server.
so yes, see, it would be a BTP account, trial account that we would be using.
Okay, okay, I understand that from the cloud services, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, that's it.
So see, the reason why we are, into this, it, you're able to see my screen?
Yes, I can able to see the
Yeah,
screen.
okay. So the reason why we are into this, the foundation of BTP and all those things,
Hmm.
just to, know the background from where these things have been coming and all those.
Yeah, yeah, it is good. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, can you please hide that one or move it aside?
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Fine. So, last time we have done with this app dev and automation.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'll just repeat, okay, what we have done for this.
Yeah.
Like SAP BTP offers developer tools to extend, create, automate applications
Mm-hmm.
for third party as well as for the SAP applications. Okay. When I say third party means it will be a non SAP applications also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And SAP build is what all in one developer tool for all the development scenarios. Okay, for any coding level they have got this SAP build tool.
Mm-hmm.
So it is an application development and automation solution with a comprehensive suite of code first or low code, you can say. When I say low code means a minimal codes that SAP will also prompt you for
Mm-hmm.
giving those codes. Okay, and no code is something where it is just a kind within on the clicks. Okay, like some AI tools and all, we would be requiring those low codes and all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and with this SAP build, you can accelerate all your time to value with all Gen AI and pre-built solutions that will help you to stay on budget and ahead of the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now last time we have already seen the bicycle scenario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would be requiring some different departments. So now it can also happen that the bicycles are uh, maybe distributed or sold to other vendors using some third party integrations and all that they have done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why is that so? So that they can have their bicycles displayed on everywhere, suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are they doing? They are doing the integration. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this is what is the integration now I'll be talking about. So
Mm-hmm.
integration will be a critical aspect for most organization, that they would be looking for some greater agility to move quickly, respond to their changing business conditions. So your SAP integration suite will offer capabilities and the services to connect and integrate your applications and processes business wide. So it will allow you quickly to integrate on-prem as well as cloud-based processes, services, applications, data, and event. So this will ensure that the different parts of your organization and its external partners can work together to meet evolving the market demands. Okay. Now your SAP integration suite. So this is what is the you can say a service that what SAP provides, and it is a comprehensive integration capabilities that you will get in one solution. So which will help you to solve your integration challenges, including your application integration, API management, business to business integrations, event driven integrations, and the involved regulatory compliances.
What is event-driven integration means? Like what is event-driven means?
Event driven means you will have the integrations event based, okay?
Okay, okay. You
For
mean to say event.
event, yeah.
Okay, I understand. I understand. Maybe like a alarm or a threshold based on
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I got it. And one more thing I have, like I don't want to interrupt in between. That's the reason I stopped. You
Hmm.
mentioned no code or low code, but which
Hmm.
type of code do you back in the background do you guys use? Is it like a Python or a Java or C++? What exactly?
Yes, most of the time it is Python based. Okay,
Okay. Hmm.
so that because it's all about AI also. Okay, they are using Gen AI for those
Okay.
codes. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, should we proceed?
Yeah, yeah. Please, please.
Okay. Then you have is the data analytics here.
Hmm.
So data and analytics capabilities on SAP BTP will include SAP Business Data Cloud, SAP HANA Cloud, and SAP Master Data Management all together. So
Hmm.
they empower organizations to derive insights from their data that make informed decisions and drive better business outcomes.
Hmm.
Okay. So SAP Business,
Yeah, do you guys only use HANA as a cloud or sorry, as a database, or is there any other database like Oracle, MSQL, or is there anything which can be inbuilt, something like that within the SAP?
okay, so for for cloud solutions, it is only HANA that SAP has introduced.
Okay, and if
Okay.
the company, for example, the company is using Oracle or MySQL, and if I want to inbuild or transform completely to the BTP solutions or what a cloud movement, so there is some third-party tools or tool extraction which the data migration will be happen. Is that
No,
correct?
then you have to come on to HANA.
And what about the data which is lying on the older platforms like
So,
database?
for example, if a person is having Oracle, okay,
Mm-hmm.
on premise Oracle with ECC and all suppose sourcing and procurement data, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
so that will be again a new implementation or cloud having all HANA. Okay, they can't migrate their data from their existing ECC system to this
Uh,
Ariba platform or something.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what in this case people do is they are not using fully fledged BTP services. What they do is they convert their SAP systems to S4 HANA. S4 HANA is a product. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So all ECC data, if they need everything, they will be converted into S4 HANA, and then they will get a database as HANA.
Yeah, yeah. Like the conversion, how the conversion happens. Like, is there any third part, within the SAP, they are providing a tool or a connector or something, or data
Yes.
transfer, how they are doing?
They are doing it using tool that is called as SAMSA, Software Update Manager.
Uh-huh.
They use this tool for converting their
Mm-hmm.
ECC to S4 HANA.
Mm-hmm. SAMSA.
Some, yeah. People, some
Okay,
some people call it SUM also.
okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
So that is Software Update Manager.
Mm-hmm.
And suppose ECC is on Oracle, so they will be converting it to HANA. So not only application is getting converted, but also the database.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Mm-hmm.
So then in some we have an option that is called as DMO, database migration option,
Mm-hmm.
that will help them to migrate their database to HANA. existing database to HANA.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, so this HANA Cloud is a multi-model database management system
Mhm,
that will empower the architects of your future to build and deploy your next generation of intelligent data applications at scale. So it is trusted database that powers SAP's mission critical solutions such as business clouds with multi-model engines and enterprise grade performances, and they will also have master data management that will improve the quality of your business critical information with your central hub for master data management and governance. So it will help you to pull together the master data and manage it centrally using your MDM, that is master data management layer based on your BTP platform.
mhm,
So this is all about your data and analytics.
mhm,
Now coming to your artificial intelligence. So BTP offers a comprehensive set of AI capabilities and services that enables organizations to create new AI use cases, or you can say it is embedded AI into applications and the business processes for telling you it is more intelligent enterprise. So they enable organizations to harness the power of AI to foster innovations, enhance efficiency, and provide added value to the customers. So the AI foundation of BTP will include your SAP AI services, SAP AI Launchpad. Then you will also have SAP AI Core as well as your generative AI hub. So this is going to empower the business to build new AI scenarios and add intelligence directly to applications and deploy, run your AI models at scale and manage the entire life cycle of AI using these cases across the multiple instances and runtimes.
mhm,
Okay, and we will also have the SAP build, I mean the examples, if I include of AI developer tools,
mhm,
then that is your SAP build what we have already talked about. Then there are also some Joule, Joule, okay,
mhm,
for developers which they would be using. Now Joule is what? It is an assistant, AI assistant.
mhm.
Okay. The way we have Alexa, Siri and all, right?
Okay, okay.
So this Joule is also an assistant, but again it is a you. I mean it has been developed
It
by
has
your
been
developer.
okay, it's need to be developed or it's already developed.
It is, see, for some scenarios you can directly use the Joule assistant. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and SAP what they are doing is they are allowing developers to start doing the developments and you have this Joule thing in their scenarios. But this is just started actually. Okay, it's not.
Okay.
Um, I mean, full fleshed going on in the market.
Okay, I understand. But how will this be the assistant of AI or whatever it is? How it will be used to help the small tasks, or how it is used? Do you have any example? If
So
you
yes, it will be a task-based things. Okay, that Joule
Mhm.
can help you out. For example, if there are any some repeated scenarios, okay,
Okay. Mhm.
so at that point of time, your Joule can help you in that case.
Okay, there is a system error or something is not functioning or whatever it is. If I ask the agent, Joel, saying that this is what I am facing, where I need to go and fetch and what kind of data, or can you pull out the troubleshooting steps or something? Will that assist in that way?
Yes, you can say that. Okay, it is there. So it is just you can say an AI co-pilot that will help you for your user interactions. So it will hear your voice commands and everything, and then
Hmm.
that will help you to automate the tasks.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, so
Hmm.
you are given the correct example. Like if there is any system error, and if you ask that assistant to do this, yeah, that is how it is going to help you. This is
Hmm.
what SAP is also projecting. Okay,
Okay. Hmm.
right now I don't see there is any use case what SAP has ever presented, but they are saying that yeah, they are using it for these all things.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Then you also have these entire, I mean, AI is all a entire platform for this all your pillars.
Hmm.
Okay, and then you also have SAP Discovery Center, where you see there are applications, 288 applications which
Yeah.
SAP has given you.
Right now it is 86.
86.
Yeah.
So I guess two applications somebody must have reported something, and then they are still
Yeah,
developing
like
those.
of course, there are of course within it's mentioned as retaining soon and available soon or free tier versions. There are so many changes which is happening in
Hmm.
upcoming days. I guess that is what I understand. I'm just opening that Discovery Center. I'm looking after it. So right
Yeah,
now it is showing as 86 services are available.
yeah, and some of the applications they have also given a good videos and all. Okay,
Okay,
like
okay.
where
Mhm.
you can use that application, what is the use case, how
Mhm.
you should be using everything they have given them in the Discovery Center,
Okay.
so
Mhm.
that people know that where they
What
can use it.
scenarios can be used?
Yes, they have also given in which industries this particular application can be used.
Okay. Mhm.
Somewhere they have also given cross industries, means you can use it for multiple industries,
Multiple
whatever.
industries. Yeah, yeah. In all the
Based on
industries.
your scenarios, you can take that up.
Mhm.
Yeah, any questions here?
No.
Okay.
Are we
Now we
going
have,
slow or are we in the right track?
uh-huh.
Are we in the right track or are we going in a slow manner?
No, no, no. We are on right track.
Okay,
Don't
fine.
worry. Just a second. Are you able to see
Yes, yes, I
this?
can able to see that.
Okay.
I don't know, like it is a free version of Zoom. If you don't mind, can you provide your full screen access so that I can fix that?
Full screen access.
Yeah, you are just providing the screen which I can able to only see.
Okay, which screen you are able to see now?
The screen, the PPT screen which you can able to, you are projecting with me.
Yeah, but which slide?
The identifying
Yeah,
solutions
that's right.
area.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wanted which axis here?
yeah. This one I meant to say. Okay. Mhm. You are providing. Yeah, you are doing full screen only, but you are doing from the browser. Okay, it is coming from the. Oh, this is. Can you how to say?
You are able to see now? This
Yes,
is
I can
better.
able to say. Yes, yes, that
Yeah.
is better.
Okay. Now, this is what we were also talking about these solutions yesterday, okay, where I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to tell you. Now, first is what these identifying solution areas of SAP and business processes. These are the you can say solutions that SAP has given you for the cloud ERP. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the solutions. Uh-huh.
If you don't mind, can you like not if possible right now, or if not possible next class, can you just roughly understand me the application modules, like what is Ariba, what exact concept of Ariba,
So
what
now only we will, now only we will see this.
no, no, yeah, yeah. And something ERP means I am little bit aware of it. And ABAP, yeah, ABAP, someone says, and SAP ABAP, are you working in SAP ABAP? They say that this means that are we like SAP Java, they say something like I don't know the little bit of structure and naming conventions, so little bit confused sometimes. Maybe if you are, or if, are you going right now on that, or we are not going towards it?
So see, I if I understand your question, you are also asking about SAP modules.
Yeah, like modules and a little bit of structure. Like right now, I can see Ariba. When I
Mm.
spoke a few days back with my friend, he says that are you working? Are you talking about SAP ABAP?
Mm.
Like I could not understand. No, I said no. I'm working. I want to learn about SAP BTP. I used to say, but
Mhm.
is it SAP ABAP or like BTP or ABAP is the core version and everything comes under ABAP. I could not correlate it, and like this is basic, of course. But is there any chart for me? I can just go through it if possible.
So see, I'll tell you. SAP ABAP is the programming language which is used to develop entire SAP platform.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now SAP ABAP is also a technical, the way we have it as an SAP basis. But
Okay.
SAP ABAP is for programming and basis is for administration.
Okay, it comes under ABAP, or both are different.
So, see, programming comes under ABAP, administration comes under basis.
Okay, and okay.
Okay.
Mhm,
Now, why people are also asking an ABAP background somewhere in some of the applications in cloud is because, see, your ABAP programming language is not used everywhere in the coding. Okay,
mhm,
for cloud
mhm,
they have their multiple other languages like because they are also using gen ais and all like python. Then there are some the different even java packages they are using. Okay,
mhm,
html5 o data. So these are all different things that people are using. Okay,
mhm,
but as a programmer, as a ABAPer, you might know the basics like what is there and how you can develop yourself ahead in those programming languages. Okay,
mhm,
but there
mhm.
is no uh, I would say there is no
Uh,
programming of ABAP that is used anywhere in the cloud solutions as
just a
of
second,
now.
please. Just a second, please.
Hmm.
Sorry, some wrong call or disturbance.
No problem.
Yeah, you were saying something.
Yeah, so for anything that is in programming, okay, people are doing it using ABAP on the on-prem solutions.
Mhm.
Okay, for cloud they have different things.
Okay, okay. Mhm,
Okay, and mostly what SAP tells you is they are not interested that customers should do some customizations and all those things. They are not interested. They are not so in that support that customers should again come up with their own code and start using it. Okay,
okay. Mhm,
so that is what they are minimizing it in the BTP platform. They
okay.
don't want the developers to come and start developing something on their own and do work.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Now, moving ahead, we have the solutions of SAP cover that will be having the areas like spend management, ER, like enterprise resource management, HCM, that is human capital management, customer relationship management, and many others.
Mhm,
Okay. So the whole solution layer of SAP has the cloud ERP, that is S4 HANA Cloud, as a
mhm,
central core surrounded by other solutions.
mhm,
Now, when I say about other solutions, and those are these solutions: Ariba, Success Factor,
mhm,
SAP Concur, SAP Customer Experience. Okay.
mhm, mhm,
Now, when I talk about SAP Ariba,
mhm,
so it is what? So these solutions cover the entire purchasing process, allowing control over spending, identification of new savings opportunities, and maintenance of healthy supply chain. It will
mhm,
also have automation, network connections, and data driven insights that will enhance the partnership. Okay.
mhm.
So with
And
Ariba's
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, please carry on.
so with your Ariba spend management solutions
Mhm.
and SAP Business Network, organizations can manage all spending on single and integrated cloud platform. Okay?
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. You are
This
saying
means like Ariba service, SAP Ariba service is nothing but looking after the network of the suppliers, which comes under SAP BTP or whatever it is. Like Ariba is mostly about the customer supply trade related stuff.
yeah, yeah. Purchasing processes and everything, whatever is involved, it will come under Ariba.
Okay, okay. Mhm.
Okay, sourcing and procurement and all those things. So
Okay,
instead,
sourcing, procuring, and selling or trading all the connections towards the network end to end.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm,
right.
mhm.
That is your Ariba.
Okay,
See, earlier Ariba was also not owned by SAP. Okay, there
okay,
was someone who was owning this particular platform. What SAP does is it has a power to get everything and then name it as SAP Ariba. Okay, this
okay.
is
They
what SAP
acquired
has done.
different organizations and named themselves as Ariba and
Yeah,
customized
so they had
accordingly.
taken over this, and now that
Mhm.
this is what is SAP Ariba, and then they got this particular solution under BTP.
And does Ariba also required some coding and all? Because like my friend works in Ariba and he's
Mhm.
a developer or kind of I just want to understand like Ariba also requires some coding within the things or it is different?
So see, in Ariba also, it is just not a single service or something. Okay,
Okay,
it is a big platform. You can say it is
okay,
not simple about just standard thing that is done. So what they do is there are some portals which he must be designing.
mm-hmm.
Okay, about your Ariba APIs that will be creating and managing applications and all those things. So that is
Okay,
what he must be doing there.
okay, okay. Bit confusing, but okay, let us see how it goes.
Yeah, so he must be using some
No, no, no.
API tools
No.
and all.
Yeah, I got that. No, I mean to say like I could not able to route everything to the one particular center, so that's the reason I want to. I'm a bit confused. As a person, BTP person, BTP is the thing which collaborate with different modules or different integration tools which can interact or the administration platform or something I can understand.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
like again, Ariba is an application within the some within integrate. For example, take it as integration, one of the integration tool of BTP, and within that again there are some APIs. Like in BTP also there are some APIs which you can do to customize yourself. Again, in Ariba also there are some APIs which you can customize yourself or to work.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay.
So see,
Hmm.
being an administrator, we should know what all these things are.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so if somebody if says like, just go and activate this Ariba. So we should know like what is this Ariba about?
Yes, yes.
Then
At
what
least
all
the
things
basic
are also.
understanding.
Yes,
Yeah, the
yes,
structure. I am just gathering the structure.
yes,
How exactly it is. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Carry on.
Then we have is the SAP success factors.
Mm-hmm.
Now your human experience management will represent an evolution of your HCM, that is human capital management, that will be placing the emphasis on enhancing employee experiences rather than just managing the transactional HR processes. Okay, so your SAP success factor, like it is written here, HCM will integrate the
Mm-hmm.
traditional HCM and extra features that will provide your actionable insights. So it will have all the things like payrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are also some policies
Mm-hmm.
of your organizations. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then other different HR functions to maintain their employee records and everything. So that will be all there in your success factors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For as you, even the appraisal things and all those things, everything will be there in your success factors.
Okay.
Again, this also falls under your BTP, this
Okay.
service.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have is the SAP Concur.
Mm-hmm.
So Concur expense simplifies your reimbursements with automated reports. Then you'll also have Concur travel streamline bookings, ensuring that your policy compliances and administrative oversight of travel plans. Then you'll also have Concur invoice automations that will help you for accounts payable, improving cash flow management or spending insights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is all about your Concur. There are many organizations right now also they are using these SAP Concur success factors. So for
Mm-hmm.
employees, if there is any appraisal system, anything that is going on, they have success factors. They have already taken up. And for Concur also, for spend and travel management, that is for reimbursements and all, they have taken the Concur. I have
Mm-hmm.
seen in many organizations they are using this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And to the systems, if I want to use only Concur as a tool and I don't want to use Ariba, SuccessFactor, or any other things, can I also opt only that particular service from the SAP?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because you just have to pay for whatever you are using. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
We don't require any bunch of services to be taken from SAP. Whatever you want, you can take it. You have to pay for it. That's it.
Okay. And on-prem also it is the same. Like.
So see, on-prem, you will not have this Concur or Ariba, but then you will have an entire product that is ECC or S4 HANA. So
Mm-hmm.
now in that, whether you use that functionalities, you don't use it, you don't want to activate, that is your call. Why? Because you are purchasing the product license, not a service based
Okay.
licenses.
Okay. That is a product. It is not a service. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Then you have is the SAP customer experience. Now, the goal is to place the customer at the center of business operations. So, using your interconnected technology, SAP customer experience will assist in managing customer relationships throughout their life cycle. So, the aim is to enhance satisfaction, automate campaigns, resolve issues efficiently, and streamline processes. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so they want the feedbacks also, like whatever is done, you have used a service and all, they will give you a feedback page, Now it is on you if you want to give a feedback or you just close it. Okay. But
Okay.
yes, they have a team. SAP also have a team who is reading your feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they work on that feedback. And if they are not satisfied as well, so they will call you like what exactly happened.
And the customer's experience means SAP customer experience, it is like a product based. You mean to say like as we take in the example as a bicycle, are we talking about the product of the bicycle or are we talking of the product of the SAP modules or the services
We are talking about the services what SAP
company is
is.
using?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
know which company, like SAP company or
No,
the
any other
customer,
companies.
the
Customer.
customer who uses their product.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Got it. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Now these are the business processes. Okay.
Mhm.
So here you will have a bit more understanding about how these business processes are getting used by the customers. Okay.
Mhm.
Now they have given some jargons, lead to cash, design to operate, and all those things. So let us understand this is what the SAP call it as an intelligent enterprise that is supported by your AI functionalities. And this must excel across their critical end-to-end business processes that span multiple applications and technologies.
Mhm.
So this is what are the business processes. First is your lead to cash. So CRM and the customer experiences that are managing all the aspects of customer experiences, which is very difficult as a customer. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
And order data is spread across the multiple order fulfillment and the service delivery systems. So the lead to cash process will cover the entire business process chain from initial contact with prospective customer to order fulfillment and service delivery. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
taking the order ta- and delivering that product and again getting the cash, till that everything is covered under lead to cash.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. Then you have design to operate. In design to operate you will have digital supply chain. So a lack of insight into your supply chain will increase risks and costs to your businesses. So, supply chain and logistics issues can impact every phase of your businesses and negatively impact customer experience.
Mhm.
So, the design to operate process represents the entire life cycle of products
Mhm.
in an end to end connected and interoperable supply chain process from how a product is designed, planned, manufactured, and delivered to how it operates and it is maintained. Okay.
Mhm. I got it.
And in source to pay, it is all about your network and spend management. So assuring compliance across all of the systems that are involved in operational procurement is challenging. Why? Because all of the spend information is spread across many different systems.
Mhm.
Intelligent spend analysis and governance is only possible when there is a real time visibility across all procurement categories. So, the source to pay process starts with finding, negotiating with, and contracting the supplier of goods and culminates in final payment for those goods.
Mhm.
Okay, so
And
sourcing,
like
yeah.
lead to cash, like we bought the product and we got the payment, and this payment system will be connected to the source to pay, or this will be taken care by the lead to cash department only.
No, source to pay will have a final payment. Okay. Lead to
Uh,
cash, what they do is they are also handling the customer and the
Okay, only the
customer
customer
experience.
related product, customer
Yes,
related
yes,
experience. Okay.
yes,
Source to pay is related to the procurement and their invoices, their contracts and other stuff.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Raw material.
Then they have is recruit to retire. This is
Mm-hmm.
all about HR.
HR. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so HR and the people engagement. So understanding and managing all aspects of your workforce is increasingly, it is challenging and is in your digital world. Now why I'm saying this is because we all know now like the new generation is coming, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we don't find much resources. Okay, the younger people are nowadays more interested into some other different things. Okay,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so you will not find them much concentrated on one simple thing. If they don't know what to be done for that particular profession, they will change. They have a
Yeah.
support of their family members and all those things, they will directly change. They will
Yeah.
not work hard or improve themselves on that particular pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, so nowadays recruitment is also a big task.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Do the
your
customer
business.
feedback and the customer reviews will come under recruitment and retirement, or like it is related to the customer, right, and the product? It won't.
So see what exactly it would be is indirectly your customer is also involved. Okay, for
Okay.
your people. Why? Because earlier people had some patience to handle the customers. Okay,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
now people may not be that patiently listening to what customer is saying,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the reason it leads to disputes. And then
Mm-hmm.
customer will go on to some forum and then write down like this is how they treated me and all those things. So
Yeah.
he or she will not write down the name of that customer representative who has handled him, but they
Mm-hmm.
will take that brand,
Yeah.
right? So indirectly they are, yes, the people are the reason why the brand is getting uh, tagged everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and but it also depends, like the customer was first not satisfied with the product which company has sold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then he or she has come into uh, in the conversation with that CRM representative.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the actually the entire pain of that customer, that everyone in that company has not listened to him and have kept on arguing, and that is the reason he has tagged him that company now everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes, even if there were some companies in the earlier ages where the salaries were not on time, or if
Mm-hmm.
there is any problem in the salary or something, even 1 or 2 days delay, people used to think okay fine, it is going to get get credited somewhere. But now if any company does that, okay, even though it is mistakenly happened or something, everybody will take them to the forum that this has happened, even though it
Yeah.
is a day late or something, because
Yeah.
people have not left with any patience or any understandings now. Okay, yes, of course it should never happen, there shouldn't be any delay, but in case if it would have also been there, then nowadays nobody waits for someone else, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So the workforce planning and everything has also become a task now for organizations, because nowadays for these coming generations, they are not well skilled. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They want to have their own things, businesses also, as well as do some job, something where they can survive and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
So managing all the aspects of forces and everything, this recruit to retire process will focus on employees life cycle in the organization. So it begins with the workforce planning and continues on the hiring and onboarding people,
Mm-hmm.
and it will also handle your employment data, time recording, payrolls, and until the employee is getting retired.
Mhm.
Okay, so what we had learned so far is like what was the SAP strategy, okay, what are the
Mhm.
solution areas, then SAP S4 HANA as central cloud ERP solutions. So what are the industry specific cloud portfolios, customers that have offered a wide range of functionalities, and end-to-end processes like lead to cash, design to operate, source to pay, and hire to retire. So these represents the essential components for modern business operations. Okay,
Okay. Mhm.
now we will see the sweet qualities. Okay,
Mhm.
describing the sweet qualities. So, as a landscape of
Mhm.
cloud based business solutions that continues to expand with platforms such as your SAP Ariba, Success Factors, so
Mhm.
the complexity of the processes can increase. However, your SAP aims to reduce this complexity and ensure streamlined integrations that support overall business operations. So, with SAP S4 HANA as the core and the BTP as the technical foundation,
Mhm.
SAP offers tools to help customers, partners, and itself become intelligent enterprise using your advanced technologies and best practices with agile integrated and AI powered business processes.
Mhm.
Okay, so then BTP has structured around some key pillars that enhance innovations, efficiencies. So, what all these people have is like application development, automation, data analytics, and integration, artificial intelligence. These were the pillars, if you remember, right?
Yeah.
What these pillars do is they create a consistent technology layer using your SAP BTP. So they integrate AI and machine learning into business processes, gain
Mhm.
insights into business operations and their impacts. So this is going to help them for giving you a seamless user experience. Then you also had a coordinated life cycle management. You know now end to end processes. Okay. So you have
Coordinated. Can we stick the
wait,
coordinate
your
life? Okay.
your
Okay. Okay.
voice, yeah.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, yeah.
A coordinated life cycle management means is it like a product life cycle or uh, what exactly? Like if we are manufacturing a mobile and it is the security updates or the mobile operation will be done until 5 years only. After that, there
Hmm.
won't be any security updates. Or if there is no warranty, is it the one which you are talking about? End life management means end cycle, like life cycle management means.
So see, what I was talking about coordinated life cycle management is like, for example, IT operations are simplified by streamlining the provisioning, configurations, and monitoring processes. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so tools like SAP Landscape Management will help them to automate these tasks, allowing your IT teams to focus more on strategic activities rather than routine maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a keen to have an automated system that will handle your routine tasks, freeing up valuable time and resources. That is your coordinated life cycle management for IT, or simplifying your IT operations.
Okay.
So what they do is actually they just ensure that if there is anything that is coming repetitively, they will
Mhm.
automate it. That's it,
Okay.
and it remains under all coordination for
Mhm.
other services.
Okay.
So when I talk about seamless user experiences for smooth and this good experience for user interface across all the SAP's cloud applications. The Fiori design guidelines bring a harmonized look and feel to this suite. Okay,
Mhm.
like I said last time, what SAP is doing is within clicks. People should be doing within clicks. Why? Because now they now the end users are not in any mood to learn new things. Okay, why? Because they are doing the business. They want to do the business. They don't want to learn some new platform, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
For example, if you want to play a game, you will just understand the rules, not the interface, how to use it, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so this is what everyone wants to do it, and that is the reason SAP has come up with this Fury platform. Okay,
Mhm.
so you use different applications, but everything that feels familiar and easy to navigate, just like moving from one room to another in your house. Okay,
Mhm.
everything is where it should be and all those things, so it is easy. Then you have is the consistent security and identity management. So you
Mhm.
are managing security and identifying provisioning across multiple applications that can be challenging. So SAP offers standardized mechanisms to ensure uniform authentication, identifying, provisioning, and role management across the suite, which helps keeps data secure and identifies managed in a consistent manner.
Mhm. Uh,
Then
uh,
you.
can I
Mhm,
ask you one question? Like,
mhm.
do you have the knowledge or idea about Active Directory or IAM, how it works?
Uh, what was it? Active Directory, or is it
Active Directory.
Active Directory?
Yeah, AD.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like
Active Directory.
this is the Active Directory is the one which takes the organization security
Yeah,
and the who has the permissions and other stuff
yeah,
like centralized
yeah. Just a kind
stuff.
of phone book
Uh,
type thing. Yeah,
yeah, it is a phone book, and also like it has the rules and who has access towards it, who is
yes,
going to
yes,
have so
yes.
XYZ, like LDAP, which it uses, or
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like in this case, in my organization, if I am using Active Directory, on top of it, we are using SAP on it. Like this consistent security management is within the application which
Right.
manages uh, kind of an Active Directory, which manages all the things.
Hmm.
I can conclude in that way.
Yes, yes,
Okay, it won't reach out backside, but within the thing, the application Active Directory, kind of.
yes, yes, yes.
Mhm, mhm.
So see, everybody will not have the Active Directory. Okay. So the people, those who don't have Active Directory, I mean, some external applications, they will have within the application there.
Yeah, I understand. Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
In this case, according to this conversation, like you can activate it or deactivate it, or if you deactivate it, you need to collaborate with the internal, like internal identity management tools. If not, you can use the SAP.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're not using SAP, you will require some other platform, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Identity.
Azure
Yeah.
or something like
Mhm,
that. Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Workflow index.
Coming back to one workflow inbox, so it is managing the approval processes across various applications that can be complex. Okay,
Mhm,
and SAP provides a unified view of approvals, simplifying the process. So this is like having a single inbox to handle all your email approvals instead of checking multiple accounts.
okay. Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you have is the aligned domain models. So that is harmonizing data with aligned domain models. So sharing and managing master data across SAP's portfolio is facilitated by using common semantics for data models. So this central master data service reduces the need for data replication and synchronizations. So imagine having one centralized address book that is always up to date across all your devices.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you
Is it? No, no. Sorry, I could not understand that. Like you mean to say, in SAP there are the users, something called S4, S00. Sorry. Can you tell the default users who comes with SAP?
SAP Star DDIC
Yes. No. Yeah, the master client who comes with 000
triple
and
zero, yeah,
yeah, 000 and 001. You mean
yeah,
to say like the same manner, right? One with all the customizations. One is the copy of zero, like all
yeah,
zeros, zero
correct,
zero one.
correct, correct. So what SAP does is it has all master data into 000 client.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, and
and
they also make one more client that is 001.
001. Yes.
Now, even your 000 should not be used, 001 also should not be used. What SAP says is you should have a client copy done. So you should always keep this 000 for some maintenance, okay,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and make a copy of 001, which is already a copy of 000.
Okay. We this means like we need to use only 001 for any of
Or
the
no, you have to create a new client and
with the
get
help
a,
of 001.
yes, correct,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah, coming back to this domain modules, like alleged domain modules with integration content means what? Can you repeat again?
Yeah, so there is a central master data service that is
Okay.
going to reduce the need of data replication and synchronization. Okay, so you don't have to replicate it, or
Mm-hmm.
there had no requirement of synchronization is
Uh,
uh, needed.
what? How you handle the DR situations and uh, other stuff?
So see, DR situation, that is different. Okay, that is nothing to do here. What we are trying to say here is, like,
Mm-hmm.
we have a centralized domain models. It is just
Okay.
like an address book. Okay, like for example, you are saving a contacts in your
Mm-hmm.
mobile phone. Either you
Mm-hmm.
do it in, if you do it in your mobile phone, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and if you lose the device, then that
Mm-hmm.
contacts are gone with that device. So this is
Yeah.
not centralized. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
what we can do is we should be saving that particular numbers to your accounts, Gmail accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So even if the device is lost, you may get those contacts directly mapped from your Gmail
Okay.
accounts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what functionality are we using to get my send this thing accounts back? I mean the phone
Mm-hmm.
accounts
Mm-hmm.
back is the Gmail account. So that is the centralized and the domain one.
Yeah, coming back to this again, like in when you are enrolling for the cloud server or
Hmm.
some
Hmm.
services,
Hmm.
you need to specify you want your service to be kept in one particular zone or two
Yes.
different zones, like
Yeah.
in case
Correct.
of any disasters or any backup thing.
Yeah.
If you say that one particular zone, this means the cost is less and there are chances if something goes wrong, your data is gone. If you keep
Yeah.
two different zones and two different regions, this means that your data will be secure. Whatever is happened, that is what the uh,
The concept says.
yeah concept says. Is that
Yeah.
the same here?
So see, what we here can do is the
Mm-hmm,
domain models, whatever domain you have, okay, geo replication and all, okay,
mm-hmm,
that is
mm-hmm.
all, of course, we have these functionalities, but then we will also ensure that it has to be a cost effective. Okay,
Yeah, cost
so
effective. Yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so every time we can't keep these functionalities with all different geographies and all. So
Yes, yes.
what we can do is we can take a backup, and
Mm-hmm.
that backup can be moved into different location. That will be better cost effective than having the entire setup again replicated onto some other geography.
Okay, I understand. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Got it. Yeah.
but of course it has its own risks. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
and
course.
the RTO and RPO and everything.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that will have, of course.
Yeah.
Then you also have the embedded cross product analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Now, SAP supports decision making by integrating machine learning insights across applications. So, there are tools within that, like Analytic Cloud, that will allow user to gain some insights and make informed decisions. Okay,
Yeah.
and it will also have some assistance that will help you to analyze data and suggest the best course of action.
Mm-hmm.
So, SAP Analytics Cloud, what they will do is they will give you those metrics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like
Mm-hmm.
somebody is watching some particular website for what all time, what is the product that has been most viewed on that website.
Yeah.
So just taking the data, then again throwing it to the customers,
Mm-hmm.
getting the business done. Okay,
Understand.
this is what is
Yeah.
all going on there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you have is the coordinated life cycle management. Again, this is simplifying the IT operations. So, streamlining, provisioning, configurations, monitoring the processes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tools like landscape management help your day to day tasks to getting automated. So,
Mm-hmm.
these are all what routine tasks can be automated and can be handled.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then for end to end process blueprints, SAP provides a reference architecture to assist businesses on their journey to becoming intelligent enterprises. So there's an architecture that outlines the steps needed to transition from the current solution landscape to target state.
Like SAP moving from ECC to S4 HANA, from S4,
Yeah.
S4
Yeah.
HANA to BTP. Is that
Yes.
correct?
So it
Mm-hmm.
is, yes. So it is like, think of, having a roadmap that guides you
Okay.
through, navigating through cities.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm. Compressing the complexity and making
Yeah,
it
like what is the
easy.
best route that you can use to go from one place to another and all.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is what it would be. Okay, these
Yeah.
we will talk later maybe, but
Yeah.
this
Sure.
is what till end to end processes blueprints are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
any questions, Purna?
Nothing else. Uh, do you have any suggestions for me to go through the documents, or just for understanding the basics? If you can share something, I can just go through it.
See, for now, I will say, uh, l- wait, please wait. Okay, we
Okay.
will quickly start with these, the logging with the trial accounts and all those things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let
Mm-hmm.
us go step by step and then slowly understand gradually, and then you will get the documents and everything also. Okay,
Okay.
otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
it will just be moving around your head, then you'll have more and more questions. So let it go one by one. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Actually, I
Okay.
have based upon my past experience, when you talk
Hmm.
about something, I'm
Hmm.
correlating, okay, this person is
Hmm.
like this,
Yeah.
like this application is like this. Anyhow, the IT person in the back end, this is how we used to do. So
Yeah.
that's the reason these
Yes.
questions are coming based upon my past experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the problem when we are in technical. We want to understand everything, but which is also a good part.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have a clean slate, whatever the person writes, it will